Oh, you know these two guys?
Yeah, I know those two guys. That's Maurice and Muware.
Maurice with 5 stars on his card. Muware with none, but there's still time. Muware's got about a 50% win rate. Maurice has pretty high win rate, about an 82%.
Yeah, Maurice has
and has won MT before.
Every mystery tournament Maurice has participated in has made top 8.
That is true.
So Maurice is a formidable opponent. A regular streamer here on Mystery Funhouse. And just, overall, just really good at games. But Muware, no slouch. Muware is very good. Has taken up the reins of doing the weekly mystery blinds. So is testing games essentially that way. And has just consistently gotten better in all of their tournaments that they've participated in. So while 47% isn't that, spectacular, it is, it looks worse than it actually is, because Muware is very good.
Well, I will say Muware is somebody who loves video games, and I think that helps. It helps. I don't see Muware tilting. I just don't see Muware doing that based on what I know about Muware.
And I know Muware loves to play really weird, obscure,
absolutely,
Japanese games. So if we get something like that, that is going to definitely put the advantage in Muware's favor. I'm not sure how many of those kind of weird games are in the pool, but definitely something to watch out for.
Muware's put some there, but we won't be getting those ones. Maurice, enjoys video games for sure, likes them, but probably likes to win more, honestly. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people are more competitive, but you don't want to get into a situation where you tilt and do the wrong thing. You got to keep a cool head, as Andy will tell you. And I think Maurice is capable, but also, you never know what's going to come up.
You never know what exactly will tilt you until you're tilted, which is it's kind of a thing, because you never realize what will actually aggravate you, and in a race setting, it gets bumped up times 10.
Yeah, I'll say for me, it almost never happens. And after testing, I just kind of not really a thing that happens for me. I'll stop playing games sometimes, but not because I'm angry. It's just sometimes I just don't feel like it anymore.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing in a race is that if you get tilted when you're playing a game casually, it's I can take a break, I'll step away. You don't get that luxury. You don't get that luxury in a race.
That's a good point. That must be why Andy hates games. Why he's so fast, just because he's I gotta get this over with. I keep joining this tournament.
Yeah, but this is a winners 3 match. I think this is our first winners 3 match.
Let me look. I think we might have had one. I will say it's early for these to be having these winners 3 match. But I mean, you got to get winners 3 done by the 26th, and then winners 4 you don't have to get done until February 9th.
Yeah, but some people like to play their games early.
We did have one, Bohemico versus Fleeky, and Fleeky won is in winners 4. That's a crazy place to be. Bohemico's way out in losers 4, not going to get touched for a long time. There's nobody even near.
The double-edged sword of playing your match early is just you might have to wait a while to play the following match.
Little island in the bracket.
Yeah, after winning this match, I think it's only 2 more wins before you are top 8 secured.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
So surprising,
Maurice doesn't mind the losers bracket, though. I will say that if Maurice loses, obviously he'll be upset. But
I know something we could do. Let's see what these players have played to get to this point.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Because, if this is a winners 3 match, there's probably at least 1 or 2 games down there. And in fact,
Maurice
there's 3.
only played 1 because he had a bye for coming in top 8 last year. And then Soul Mirror is a browser game where you can like switch with a mirrored person up on the other half of the screen, and they mirror your movements. Pretty fun. Like a kind of short. I don't know, like
short
20,
like
25
freeware game.
minutes.
I mean, classic kind of freeware submissions that we see. Muware won against Saiho in Puxel, which I believe was that. It's not a shmup, but it is a ship game where you shoot things. But it's also
Yeah, it is.
like pictograph or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like a weird like paint by numbers puzzle game.
Yeah, pretty hard. I had a really hard time with that one. I couldn't even. I left that up to other testers. I tried to play it, but I just like couldn't keep in my head what it would look like rotated, and I just like couldn't get through.
But a very unique sub.
Yeah.
Very difficult. Muware took the victory there, and also beat Cyro Hydra in Happy Happy Hula Hoppy, which is the hula hooping. I don't know, platformer. It's not a platformer, but like it's an accuracy game.
Yeah.
Previously
It's
top
a,
8
I guess
game
you
in
could
like
call it
MT12.
like a rhythm game or like a timing game. There's only one button game where you just have to. It's like a game full of golf power meters.
Yeah, and took the victory there. You know, a previously top 8 game appeared in MT12, I believe. Was actually, fun fact, one of the first games I saw mystery tournament related. When MT12 top 8 was happening, and I tuned in to the GDQ stream of it, and I was like, oh, this looks great. I wish I could play something like this. This is like a fun concept. So very cool game. Also found out that it is not riddled with viruses. So feel free to actually play it without worrying for your computer safety. Lots of fun there.
Hold on, I'm looking up a game here.
Yeah, we're closing in on the end of some of our races today. I don't believe there is too many more races after this.
No, I don't think there's anything after this today. Well, there is in like 2 hours. I don't know if anyone's going to be around for that. Been doing street tournament and stuff all day. I probably won't grab that one, but if somebody else wants to grab that later, feel free. I think this is going to be the last of this stream today.
But yeah, had a lot of great races. We still have a bunch more. We know deadlines are coming up for the lower bracket for round 1. So if you are a lower bracket match, you haven't scheduled it, the deadline is on the 12th. So be sure to get that scheduled because we don't want to chase you down. Not a good time.
No.
ID does know where all of you live. Can geolocate everybody who has entered into Mystery Tournament.
That's what happens when you sign up on the MT website. I didn't disclose it, but...
Yeah, at the end of the tournament, we have one big GeoGuessr game where a name of the participant pops up, and then you just have to find where they are location-wise.
Exactly.
Honestly, that'd be kind of a weird... It's a terrible game. Never mind. I'm not going to continue with this thought. Yeah. Dox yourself with this fun game.
We have got a pure puzzle coming up.
Exciting.
How do you feel about pure puzzle?
Pure puzzle is... depends on the kind of puzzle that is, how pure of a puzzle it is.
Yeah, it's an interesting one that we've got. I'm familiar with it. I didn't test it, but I already knew about it and had like seen some people playing it on YouTube stuff.
But yeah, they can be very interesting or very frustrating, depending on how well your brain adapts to what the game is asking of you. Because there are plenty of puzzle games that are very cryptic and unforgiving for those who just don't grasp the mechanics immediately. Where some do just, kind of gently ease you in with some easier puzzles, slowly adding new mechanics that, aren't gonna break your brain immediately, but then just turn into those brain-busting just games. So it'll be interesting to see how far of a goal this puzzle game that we have coming up will be, as well as how well our players will adapt. I know both of our players, Maurice and Muir, are strong puzzlers, so we'll see if they'll struggle or not.
I'm just getting this this all set up here, getting the dashboard all going. Yeah, this is I think this is going to be a fun one, but I think it's going to go fast. I think it's going to be hard for us to keep up with it.
So fast puzzle game, very fun. So we'll see. Dictated by speed.
This is the demo. I know that the real game is like huge, like a puzzle game that takes 100 hours. So if you're into that kind of
So we're playing the demo. Fun times. Now I'm looking at the nice little stream layout that Maurice made. Because if it's a puzzle game, that means there might be ample opportunity to John Madden all up in this race.
Absolutely.
But chat, how have you been doing today? I know we've been getting everything set up. But, long day, heading back into the work week,
Up my mic, I will do.
So chat, have you been doing well? Have you been enjoying all of the races that we've had for today? Full of pizza, had your Sokoban, both of them very fulfilling in their own ways.
I almost just upped my mic by 22 decibels.
Oh gosh.
I'm glad that I caught that. I would have been the There's some video I saw of XQC like screaming into his mic, and it's all just like static. I don't know, it's insane. There's also, if anyone wants to check it out, I would and isn't familiar, I would just go on YouTube and search Tay Zonde plays Team Fortress 2, and you should just watch that whole thing. It's gonna change your life.
Yeah, I am a little like, as a person who does get paid to do comedy, I do get a little sad that some people just think immediate, like, loud noise equals comedy.
Unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Like, if you just shout, it just immediately makes it funny, or like that's their default of just like, and
I feel like it'd be exhausting.
As someone who has watched his nephew watch YouTube videos, that is 90% of the comedy content that is directed towards children on YouTube. And it's insufferable.
It's too much.
Like,
too much.
It's all YouTube shorts that are just like, it's essentially Vine for kids, but worse. For those who don't know, Vine was it's somehow worse than like children's YouTube. which
Yeah.
has its own like weird problems. And as I've noticed, like any game that's released for free that got any kind of traction, every character in those is like the Digital Circus show that just got released, like that one episode. Characters everywhere on kids' YouTube. Same with Huggy Wuggy, all of those like horror games that YouTubers play
Poppy's
for
Playtime.
Poppy's
Choo-Choo
Playtime. Choo Choo Charles, not as much.
Oh, darn.
So the jokes we're discussing are just jokes in general that just use that kind of loud, like loud is the punchline. But speaking as the punchline, I Want a Lockpick is the game that we will be playing today for Maurice and Muware.
Yeah, so this is a game where you have to have the correct color of keys and the correct number of keys to open the correct doors. Eventually, the game introduces things like negative keys and like ghost keys and like negative locks and like it's completely insane. But
is this this is an I Want to Be the Guy fan game?
It is. I don't know if it's actually in the same engine, but it is.
Yeah, I mean, just seeing that and just hearing the I Want to Be the Guy noise is very funny. Okay, so this is not exactly pure puzzle, because there's some platforming, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, not much. This is showing you collect the keys, you use that to open the doors. Yeah, I would somewhat agree. I think that you have to be the right kind of person to enjoy this game.
Yeah, right now, pretty much Muware and Maurice are lock in step. Just seeing the keys, finding the doors.
Absolutely. And this is a paid game, but this is the demo.
Yeah, I guess there's going to be some fake keys in there. You don't have to go to every door. Definitely an order of operations. So I think, yeah,
and
Maurice...
in fact, you shouldn't go to every door.
Needs to collect the green key before, and then go into that white door. Probably collect... Yep.
Yeah. And this is kind of the way this works. Eventually it gets so incredibly complicated, but this is essentially the game. Thinking about what you do in what order.
Yeah, this is definitely a game that's going to punish you for just the wrong movement. And so you need to like see through this entire chain of events before committing to a key, it looks like. Yeah, so Maurice running out of keys. Muware is kind of sitting there analyzing.
I will say, Sully, if you just play the demo, I could see that. Some of the later levels, it actually brings in some pretty complicated concepts, but...
What's auto run?
Yeah. Maurice has been turning on auto run a lot.
I guess if you... Yeah, I guess if you know there is no fear of like accidentally running into a door with your key, I guess auto run can be useful. Muware though, still sitting trying to figure out the correct order of operations while Maurice is just blasting through. There, I think Muware has got it discovered. But I could see this game getting, intensely complex with its
So yeah,
key
eventually you get
operation.
locks that require a certain number of keys and multiple keys. You get a thing that will turn the number of keys that you have in a certain color negative. You have like dark keys and light keys that will like undo certain things. It's crazy.
You've
But
got bear keys, which scare deer keys, but you need those deer keys in order to get onto the boat key. But you can't take the boat key with the grain of oats key at the same time as the deer key in order to get across the river key. I know that riddle.
yeah, exactly. You have to leave the cat over there or whatever. Leave the wolf.
Yeah, you got to leave the deer key, take the bear
Mhm.
key and the grain of oats key across the river. Yeah, because you can't leave them both on the same side.
Yeah, so on this level, we have the gimmick here in chat is that you can't ever unlock one of these purples because you need your purple for the end of the level.
Yeah, but Maurice is so far just going really fast right now, while Muir is still stuck on 1-5 trying to get this order of operations.
The
And it's
double
hard
jump
to
must be... There we go. Just do it from the ground.
I'm assuming it's the same kind of double jump physics that is I Want to Be the Guy.
Yeah. Maurice is carefully considering.
Yeah, because this is definitely a work backwards game. We talk about that a lot in puzzle games, of seeing the ending state and kind of working
Yeah.
your way back. So you know at the end you're going to need at least one red key. So where do you get that red key? And then you see there's a purple lock and a red lock, so you'll need at least a purple lock, but you don't want to get that red key yet. I actually think Maurice is not going to be able to solve this one, because does not have 2 red keys and needs 2 red
Oh, is
keys.
Maurice in a lettered level? No, he's in 1A. That's not good. Maurice didn't read the pace bin. Doesn't have to do this level.
Ooh, that is not good. Oh, and there is an undo key. Okay, that's actually really good. I didn't realize you could undo key.
Mm-hmm.
But that unfortunate that I didn't realize that this was not part of the goal.
Oh man, that's rough. Yeah, these are like challenge levels. Could potentially, I mean, still win, but
Yeah, and I can already tell that Maurice has locked himself out of the correct solution here.
how do you know?
Because I can see 2 red, because if you look at the top, you need at least a green, a red, a white, and another red. And there's only
Oh,
one
right.
red key on the board.
Yeah.
So for Maurice to solve this optional puzzle, he needs to not use any of the red keys he collects.
Well, Muir's moving along. It's on 1-7.
Or it
this
has
was-
to use...
Maurice solved this one.
Yeah, so I think Maurice has to use this red key. Yeah, so that's the correct first move. Oh, but like... Okay. Yep, I think Maurice is actually going to solve this optional puzzle.
Well, it's not beat the demo, I guess. It's beat all main stages in Worlds 1 and 2. I wrote that. Hold on.
I would assume that the race room goal
thought the demo
is
was
what you
short.
just... I'm assuming the race room goal is what you just stated.
Yeah.
Alright, so Maurice is on his way of solving this optional puzzle, which is just unfortunate. Well, Moore on the other side, is still kind of playing the slow game of just wanting to make sure he gets the solution right the first time, so is taking his time, which is a very reasonable strategy for this specific game. Oh, and Maurice having to reset. Could he not? He was resetting like individual locks. Could he not?
Yeah, if he
reset?
just ran too far, there is an undo button.
And there's the solution clear for Muware. Muware also entering 1A. Muware backs out of 1A, so Muware did successfully read and comprehend the pace spin. So this is just unfortunate.
Let's make sure that the picture and the pace spin matches.
But if you wanted a close race, this is how we get one, apparently.
Yeah. So here you've got Muware, you've got keys with multiple locks. Or, excuse me, locks with multiple keyholes.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can also pick up keys that are worth amounts of key.
Oh, Maurice. This is just tragedy. And there's another solution for Muware onto 1-9. How many puzzles are there in this?
10 per world, so 20.
Okay. So this is going to be one more after this for World 1.
Stream's not loading.
This is where we're going to reload the stream. Maurice has this solved, and he's moved on to the next world. Or maybe has... I just hope Maurice, like, re-looks at this pace spin. But on the other side, Muware, on the last puzzle of World 1, because now we've been introduced to numbered keys with numbered locks. So it looks like having to basically manage this key inventory, because we need to collect every white key in order to access the ending here. So it's just kind of managing this order of operations.
Looks like Maurice's Twitch has crashed. So we'll wait.
Oh, I guess you only need 6? I can't count. Chat, you cannot rely on me to count. Yeah, so 6 of the 8 keys. Yeah, because if it was all of them, then you'd know for certain that you just have to go into every door. So having there be 6 means you do have to make choices of which doors to prioritize with your keys.
Yeah.
And that bottom one does look tempting. So has the 6 keys, is going to finish. So now our hub world has some puzzles too. So it looks like you need to collect 2 keys to get to the next, or I guess 1 key. And you have the 1 key, I guess, for solving everything in World 1. So it looks like Maurice is back.
Yeah, on the title screen. Maybe the PC crashed. It's still being weird.
Okay, so now we have these ghost keys you were talking about? They are shining.
Those are like master keys.
Oh, but you can use a master key and it will use it for any kind of lock number. Okay.
Yeah. If I remember correctly. I'm not sure what happened to Maurice. We don't know yet. We'll probably do a retime if the computer crashed. Don't go back into that level.
Don't go back. Oh, Maurice. If Maurice's computer crashed, then I'm assuming Maurice lost the pace bin and now doesn't have a good reference to it. Yeah, Muware on 2-2. Yeah, I think is using these keys correctly, because you need that final master key for that final puzzle is in. And looks like Maurice's stream has crashed again.
Oh no, he's back. Maybe try to exit that level. And
yeah, because now we're seeing Muware's approach kind of paying off, of just slow and steady, figuring out which keys need to go where, not having to reset too often. Alright, I'm watching Maurice's screen. Has moved left, is no longer playing that one puzzle,
yeah,
so hopefully now we do have a bit of a retime for Maurice.
Yeah, I assume because the whole stream went down. We don't have that confirmed, but...
So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Because Maurice has been consistently solving all of these much faster than Muware.
So that's just to show the 24 and 12 up at the top is to like show you what 12s and 24 look like, so you can see them at a glance.
Yeah, because I'm assuming that they're gonna not do weird numbers like 7 keyholes.
They do. They absolutely do, and you can move your mouse over something to see, but it's always based on these patterns.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy game. I don't. This is not a game that I would enjoy playing personally. Has the title not been updated since the last race? That's a quick fix.
Yeah, now Maurice is on this puzzle that I mistakenly thought was only 6, but was 6 total, but there's 8 total.
Yeah.
So trying to figure out the order of operations there. Muware, I think, has this solved, since it did take a long time just sitting there. I can imagine that Muware has used the specifically Jolly view to take a screenshot and then kind of map out exactly which keys to use in which order.
There we go. Maurice has this one solved.
So Maurice on to World 2. Don't go in that puzzle. Mm-hmm. Okay, is going back to the main hub. So not too far behind. Only 3 puzzles behind.
Yeah. Our test times are 20 minutes for Sully, and who is a super puzzle guy, which is why I name drop him. And 40 minutes for our other test. So
Yeah, Muir does have this solved. It's going to use this master key to get this purple key, to get the second master key to get to the finish.
I forget how these master keys work. I don't know if you like activate them or you have to like choose to use them.
It honestly looks like it
Yeah, it looks like
defaults
you have to choose to use it. I think it'll do any lock, even if it requires multiple.
Yeah, no, we've seen that in some of the other rooms. Oh, I think Muir entered a 2A puzzle, so quickly realizing his mistake. Oh, I guess it does explain that on the... Yeah, it's hard for me to read that,
I saw it there. I can read it, but I just didn't want to.
Wow, rude.
Yeah, I know. Maurice is now moving on to 2-3, only one puzzle behind now.
Yeah, so this did take a long time for Muir to kind of figure out.
I mean, it's a pretty complicated one. When you see the final state, it's like... hard. A lot to think about.
Yeah, I don't think Maurice has... I think Maurice is in a soft lock state.
Already?
Yeah, I can...
Oh, because you need the red key? No, there's master keys. There are
I don't
no
think...
red keys.
Doesn't have... Oh, wait, maybe not? Okay, yeah, so has to go to the bottom one now. Then take that... Yeah, and then just go directly to the left, because then you can use that master key to get to the red one on top. Which gets you a white key, which will get you... Or I guess...
I have no idea. This game is so hard.
Yeah, so... Needs to keep going over. Let me see if I can do this correctly. So has to just go through this one. Or is this actually working? No, it's not.
Oh, why not?
So there we go. Go to that one. Goes up to this one. Goes to this one. Back up to here. To get this one.
Yes.
Which then gets this one, and then that one.
And he sees it.
Yeah. Helps that I watched Muir do that, so I did remember Muir's solution. Yeah, Muir still on this, still trying to figure out, because this is one of those interesting levels where you are given all the keys you need at the beginning. So it's just a matter of figuring out how to use them. So these ones typically Maurice has been solving pretty quickly. Yeah, because Maurice just kind of goes.
I think it's better to do that.
Yeah, especially for something like this.
There's no reason. All your keys are at the beginning, so you're never going to have to do something weird like double back.
Yeah, and then just like... Because how many different combinations are there for this?
You have to choose when to use the... There we go. Maurice
and then Maurice
ahead.
takes the lead back.
Although we think we have a crash. We haven't got that confirmed, though, so we might even have a retime. But...
I mean, officially, though, on stream, as we're seeing it.
So when there's 0 of a key, they don't change your key count or something? It's weird. I think you have to have 0 keys. You can't have 1 key to get through a 0 key door. I forget how that works.
That's a metal detector door, where if it goes, if you go through it with a key, it's gonna buzz, and it's like, nope, you can't come in until you get rid of your keys.
This is why later levels you start getting negative keys and negative locks, and like that's like the first gimmick, and there's like 15 worlds or something. It's insane.
Yeah, I can imagine that this is gonna get crazy if we saw more than just these first 2 worlds.
I could see this as like a lunch break game. Maybe like you do one a day, and you just like do it for a couple years.
This is a Wordle.
Yeah.
Today's I want a lockpick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Maurice's strategy of just kind of going and not necessarily stopping to completely analyze the correct solution is definitely giving him an advantage.
I think it's good in this game, yeah, because you need to try stuff out. For me, I would need to just to see where am I when the problem happens.
Oh yeah, and amazing thing, Maurice using a master key on a null lock.
Yeah, which is something you would never think to do. So I mean, it does still have some puzzle game things up its sleeve. It tries to get you to have aha moments and that kind of thing, but
yeah, because that's a puzzle game trick.
Yeah,
we introduced you to this, as someone called it, the TSA block. Introducing you to that block where you don't need keys in order to unlock it, and then the next puzzle tricking you into, oh, you actually do need to use a master key on it. Brutal.
It's tricky. Trixie.
Yeah.
Can Maurice do this?
No, Maurice is soft lock. Maurice has to reset.
Oh, I thought if you did the bottom there. That's true. Exuno has a really good point. The rest is escape tricks. You gotta gulp it fast.
Gulp it fast, buddy. Winky face. Yeah, so now Muir needs to figure out this trick here of using the master key on that big... Well, does use it. Has that part solved.
Nice.
But I don't think... Yeah, Muir doesn't have the correct key combinations. God, how did Maurice do this so quickly?
Sometimes you never know.
Like, I'm looking at this. I watched Maurice solve this, and I still don't have the correct solution on Muir's screen.
Okay, Maurice resetting, realizes that maybe they had the wrong idea the whole time. So what the game is tempting you to do is to use your master key on that big lock at the top, because you're never going to have enough browns to get into that, I don't think. That's like 12. But maybe you don't need to get into it at all, and maybe you just can get 12. Maybe you don't even need to get the master key.
No, I think you need the master key. But I do like the idea of that top is just bait. And there's Muir with the solution.
Yeah.
So, as Maurice likes to say, level parity. No, not yet.
No,
I didn't
Muir
even
went
see
to
this
2
level on Maurice's screen.
2-7. Maurice did 2-8 first. Because
Oh,
it was
okay.
right next to 2-6.
Okay, so is Maurice gonna go... I think, yeah, gonna use this... So you do need to use the top to get... but now it doesn't have enough... Is... Oh, Maurice has it. I think.
Oh. Really?
Maybe. No.
No.
No, does not have enough purple keys now to solve this.
Darn. Yeah, I feel like you maybe don't need the master key.
Yeah, but we also have Muware's puzzle on the other side, which is you have all the keys to start, which is a little bit easier to get your head around.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, Maurice is on, I think, the harder of the two puzzles right now. Yeah, so yeah, I can see the fun thing about Muware's puzzle is you need to use all of your keys in a way so you're left with 0 keys completely. So you can get through the TSA blocks at the end.
I'm glad you got something to say.
I mean, I'm just trying to fill the void of the air. So
no,
we have
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, what they're saying in chat makes sense. This is not for me.
No, this is definitely, yeah. I definitely am, like, even just commentating, I'm struggling with just the processes of these keys and just figuring out the priority. Like, I understand the concept of this game, and it is I hate to say tedious, because I know you just mentioned, and someone in chat said that Maurice thinks this is probably tedious. It kind of is. And there's Muware with the solve, so without the retime, is going to have the lead.
One level ahead, yep.
But Maurice has been on this level for quite some time.
Yeah.
We're going to see if Maurice is able to solve this, or if Muware can quickly figure this one out. But Maurice has been moving with purpose, so might have a good idea of what to do here. Yeah, the trap here is just...
How do you ever get 6 for the bottom brown?
I think... Honestly, that might be where you have to use... No, that doesn't make sense. Well, Muware also moving with purpose may have some semblance of an idea of how to solve this.
Muware's way further along in the puzzle. I think might have it solved. No. Getting there, though.
Yeah, if we are correct in that this master key is a trap, yeah, no, that's a solve for Muware.
Yeah, wow.
The master key is a trap. 2 levels to go. Yeah, until Maurice realizes that that key is just unnecessary. Like, maybe he has it now. Okay, I think following the same order that Muware has, so I think might have the solution here.
Now can go do the browns. Oh, no, needed to do the browns.
No, you need,
earlier.
yeah, need to do the browns first.
Undo one more.
Oh, one more, Maurice. One more.
One more.
Whereas
One
Muir,
more.
on this one
There you
puzzle.
go. Now get the browns.
So only 2 colors in 2-9, but we have what I think is a 24 key door.
It is a 24 key door, yeah.
And
you
I'm
get
assuming
24 right at the beginning, but
it's definitely a trap to open that door immediately. So Maurice
Yeah.
with the clear, moving back is going to go to 210
go
first.
210. Why not?
Maurice just trying to do these levels just in efficiency order as opposed to actual
this one's
numerical
interesting.
order.
You need to keep that there so you can jump on it. Because
so
if you have 0 keys, you can't jump on it.
Yeah, so very
And Maurice
interesting.
sees that.
And then is probably going to go back, get that 2 key, go back and get to that 4. Yeah, the Muir level. Immediate trap to use that 24, because then you're just stuck.
Yeah.
It's weirdly like a pick-a-path puzzle game, but you can see exactly where that path goes.
More or less, yeah. There we go. I think Maurice might have this. It's hard to say, but...
Yeah, because needs at least 2 of the blue keys in order to get to the ending. But needs a purple key, so...
He could have done it there. What you do is you unlock the lock on the bottom, but you don't get the brown key yet. You unlock it, then you go... You unlock it, then you break both the zeros, so then you can get the brown keys afterwards. I would draw it, but that's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to visualize the exact solution. While Muir on the other side is jolly viewing. I just assume Muir is jolly viewing. If they both come into the interview, I will ask. But I think anytime Muir takes that time, does try to get to the correct solution, or at least almost partway through the solution. I think, yeah, Maurice has too many brown keys again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree that Muir does need to open that big 24 lock door.
It has to open at some point, I'm pretty sure. No, maybe not.
Well, it doesn't have any brown keys, so can open that TSA block door right now.
Yeah.
I at least assume that's how that works.
But doesn't have 0 white keys. So can't open the other one.
Oh, I think... Oh, how does... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8... Is that... That's
you need an
8.
odd number. You need an odd number of white keys, and the only way to do it is to get the 5. I think that's why you have to do it. Because you need to have 0.
Yep, and Muir is backing up, probably realizing that needs to open that door. But doesn't have enough keys to do it at this point, so may have to reset all the way back to at least that first portion. Where Maurice is trying to get through these doors. Yeah, because I think on Maurice's side, I think that 4 brown key at the bottom right is unneeded. So I don't know if you need that set.
I see. So you're supposed to go over right away?
You go over immediately, and then on the way back, you still don't collect that key as you mentioned. Or Maurice is doing it this way might work. No, Maurice doesn't have any brown keys to get back to the right. But Muir, on the other side, I believe has it. Yes, does have the correct solution here. And there is the solve. So Muir
only has one level left, and it's this one. And we have a potential retime.
Yeah, I'm just... Okay. Let's see if... So Maurice is going to get this. Nope. Is waffling on getting that key. Muir, though... I think Muir... Yeah, Muir probably needs to reset at this point.
I see, so you have to open that purple door down there, but not get the brown key? That's so tricky.
Yeah, that's where this game really is messing with me. Is it's like... Because it goes against all, like, instincts of, like, you open this door, you get what's inside.
Brown, orange, close enough. I don't think it's
You know which one we're talking about. Okay, I think Maurice has it now.
No.
No, because he has one
the purple door and sees it now. But can just undo to get there.
Yeah. Ugh. Okay, so that's going to be... That will be a solve.
Yeah.
Maurice does have 2 puzzles to go.
True.
Or actually, no, just one. Oh, no, yeah, still 2.
Yeah, 2-7 and 2-9.
And this one's probably going to go pretty quick for Maurice.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yep.
And there's the solve immediately. Yeah. So 1 level between them, and as soon as Maurice... Yeah, Maurice going right immediately.
Hey, I'll try it.
Yeah. The big thing is, until Muir can... Like, because that's the big hurdle that Maurice had to get over. And I don't know how quick Muir is going to realize that. the using the purple key on the purple lock and not collecting the 4 dark orange or dark brown, whichever color you prefer, chat, keys.
Oh yeah, fair enough. That later on there are brown keys that mean something, but so what Maurice is doing now is interesting. He's kind of just iterating through every option, like in like a tree. Very programmer way to look at things.
Yeah, I think as soon as Maurice, holding his mouse over the key locks to see how many they need.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the trick, as we realized here, is you need to use the keys on the white keys on that 3 door. Since you need an odd number of keys in order to solve this puzzle.
Yeah.
Whereas Muir's trick is needing to use the keys on the doors and not collecting the keys immediately. Okay, yeah, because so I think what Maurice needs to do right now... Yeah, I think use the... Okay, I think Maurice sees it.
How is he going to get 2 more...
Oh, he doesn't have enough for 2 more.
Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He just left it down there. Okay, here it is. Oh, and then 0, and then go back and
0.
No, that was right. That was right. No!
Oh, Maurice had it. That play the guy. Play Mr. Undo.
Oh. I'm not gonna play the guy. It's too mean right now. Maurice has had a hell of a time.
Oh, and the tragedy is definitely gonna lock out that solution.
Hopefully not.
Because I think Muir is 1 step away from having this solved.
Has it. Do it again. Do it again. Okay, maybe sees it. Maybe sees it now. Now go back. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Get that one while you're there. Get that other 0 while you're there. There you go. Now go spend the 3. Then you have 0. And that's a solve. And I don't think Muir is quite close enough to finish that quickly.
No, Muir is essentially soft locked himself because broke the block, but that is going to be, I think that's all of them.
That's
1,
it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's all of them. That is a going back.
Sure.
Is going to go back into 1A just to clear it.
See Muir finish this out. What an insane race.
Oh, yeah, that is a dot done for Maurice with a time of 46:55. But boy, that was a race.
Oh, I didn't give him the done. He finished in 46:55. Let me do that.
Just said that, but understand probably like trying to see how he's feeling in that race chat.
I'm sorry. No. I was gonna see if if Maurice popped into stream. Oh yes, he did. I thought maybe he would sit this one out. All right. Hello, Maurice.
Hi.
Wow. Hi.
Oh,
You're so much happier than I thought you would be. That was a heck of a race, Maurice.
I don't know if that's happiness or just adrenaline.
Relief.
Imagine, what if I just solve the puzzle that I don't have to do? I look at this stupid puzzle and I'm like, oh, the pink keys are the problem. Who cares? Because it's not part of the puzzle. I look in the bottom right corner of the screen. I'm like, oh, that's a funny number. What is this like 1-7 or what? Is that supposed to be a 7? And then I'm like, oh wait, no, it's an A. Wait, there was something about like lettered stages in the base bin. What? Oh, you should only beat. Oh my god.
Do you did your stream crash? I know your stream crashed and you
my whole computer crashed. I got like a driver IR SQL less
so you
than
had
equal
so you had a
thing.
retime anyway. We never asked as much in the thing, but it was pretty close with the A and the crash. Mooware's on the final level now. You did it first. You did it earlier.
Oh yeah, I did them out of order. I noticed.
That's
I was a
it
bit
doesn't
happy.
really introduce any concepts, but you never.
I was pretty happy when I did because it's like, oh, I did the hard level already. Now I can do the easy ones.
Yeah.
And it turns out they weren't that easy. The tunnel one was weird.
2-7's not bad. 2-9 is pretty hard. You actually did have it.
Yeah, I had it and then I
before.
reset.
Yeah.
I know. I did Mr. Resetti. I noticed.
Yeah, I didn't play him because it was too sad.
That's nice of you. That's nice of you.
I know.
I was against it. I wanted to play it.
So one of the if you don't know anything about this game, and you probably don't because it's just some random puzzle game, but this is actually like this game has like 15 worlds or something insane, and it's like 100 hours long, and you start getting negative keys and special dark and light keys and brown keys that all have different mechanics and things, but it never really changes that much from just do the right things in the right order. So I mean, it's very much you have to enjoy this kind of thing to want to play this whole game. But
look at this puzzle that I'm currently on. Am I stupid? So there's 3 pink keys, right? We can agree on that. You need 2 just to get to the finish, and you need 1 to get through the first triplet boxes, right?
Yeah.
All I have at the start is a pink key. So I've got 2 options, the top one and bottom one. If I do the bottom one, then I'm already wasted a key that I cannot waste.
No, I think you have to use the bottom one first.
Yeah, because... yeah, and then I do this, and then I will go through the middle. That's how it goes. Like if I don't mess this up.
Yeah, if you stayed on this longer, we probably would have found out the solution. But I'm glad. What a convenient time for your computer to crash for you to realize that you were on the wrong level.
I think that may actually play a part in it.
Because like I don't think if your computer didn't crash, you probably wouldn't have just. You eventually would have solved this. I'm pretty sure, as you're solving it right now.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the solution.
Or you would have gotten. You probably would have gotten it. I'm just gonna say you would have gotten it.
Can you not get the pink now? No, you can't, because then you'd be locked out of it.
Yeah, I think the problem is the purple keys. There's only 1 purple key, and I need it. And then the gray keys are the issue. So I pretty early figured out what's the word myth used for the sandwich game. Like a minimum viable thing I can do, and I can be pretty certain that that's a good thing to do. So see, right now I've got an orange key. Right? And behind this orange lock is another orange key. And I pretty early figured out that, of course, once they introduce the 0 locks and golden keys, it's not so true anymore. But in this puzzle, I'm pretty sure there is no downside to doing, like getting this orange key by destroying the orange lock in front of it.
Yeah. No, I would agree. Well, that comes up on that one where you were stuck on for so long, where Mooware was too, where you don't have to get the master key. The one where there's a master key on the left side. Like, on the bottom, there were those 6 locks, but there was always 6 keys behind the 6 locks, so you should always do that as soon as possible.
Look, I solved it. So, in some alternate universe where I did like this whole puzzle. Wait, no, I didn't. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Oh, you did. You walked through the pink.
Yeah.
You got too eager. You got too eager.
Yeah, this happened a lot in the race, but luckily the under is really nice. It teleports you even where you were. Very friendly.
Yeah, it's a good. I mean, this game gets so complicated that it's not even funny.
So how soon did you guys notice that I was doing a level I don't have to do?
Chat noticed before we did, but it's
I want to say it was like
I just didn't think about it.
I want to say it was like within like 2 minutes because chat noticed it pretty quickly.
I spent like 10 minutes on it.
Yeah, we were trying to solve it, and then we were like, "Oh yeah, probably shouldn't even."
Yeah, because you got there pretty quick. I think Muir was still on.
At that point, we just wanted you to solve it. I mean, and then it's like whatever, figured it out at least, and then we'll
yeah, and then your computer crashed, and it's like, oh no, the tragedy is happening to Maurice.
I mean,
somehow your computer
in some
crashed
weird
hard
way,
enough
it may have
that
actually helped.
IRC thought you were still there. It didn't even say Maurice has.
Well, yeah, that happens when that happens when you force quit IRC because it never sends the disconnect notice, and then it only notices after like a ping after 300 seconds or whatever.
It's almost like it's some sort of ancient technology that people don't use much anymore.
This level I'm on, like, this is every time I went to a new level and it looked like this, I was like, oh, no. I don't want to figure out.
That's how I feel about this game. I mean, I appreciate. There's a lot of love for this game. It's not. I'm not gonna say that it's bad or anything, but like this is basically. You asked me earlier, like, what game? If you asked me the opposite question, what game would you not want to get an MT? It would be this. I would have. This would be the most stressful race of my life playing this. I think.
This level is about if you want to go left or right for all of these, and there's like there's one that is correct for all of them probably. Oh jeez.
All right.
It's just 256 possibilities.
All right, just looking at Muir. Muir has reset this puzzle a lot. Was in a state before he reset that he probably could have solved it. Which is, this game is about just testing your brain of whether or not you should reset or not.
Oh, this puzzle. Yeah, this puzzle was rough. This is 10? Yeah.
Yeah, Maurice, your big thing on this level that you didn't understand was getting the purple lock but not the brown key. But then when you get to the end, it's pretty obvious that you have one purple key and you have one purple lock, and you need 0. So at least you can kind of figure out where to do it.
You gotta do it before you destroy the bridge.
Yeah, so Muir has already lost this.
I mean, Muir is lost for several reasons. You have to go top right first, I think. You gotta get the to heal. But yeah, this level was very rough in like the amount of order of operation steps to it.
Yeah.
Even just the start, you destroy one of the blocks, like the orange blocks on the left, or brown as you called them, and which one?
Yeah, they're orange, I guess, because brown keys come later and they're dark brown and they like mean something different. I forgot about those. I've seen some YouTube playthroughs. I would never play it. but
it's like a 100-hour video.
Yeah, there's I like the concept of the 0 brown lock or 0 orange lock and having to jump on it in order to like keep it as a bridge. That's a cool idea.
It's a cool mechanic with it's a cool iteration on the mechanic that you already have.
For sure.
Yeah, but this game was just not 100% forgiving with some of its puzzle design. In the sense that like you get introduced to as we called them TSA blocks, where you can't have any keys. The next level you need to use a master key on one of those blocks.
Oh, did you? I forgot.
It was, I think so.
Did. Yeah, 2-6, I think it was. You have to use a master key on a 0
there was
block.
There was that absolutely rude puzzle where the gold key was red herring.
Yes.
So rude.
And that's the one where that tells you like at the bottom you have 6 lock and a 6 key right behind it, so you need to use it immediately as soon as you get 6 because it gets refreshed right away. I guess you could think of. But yeah,
Maurice,
that was we were looking at that, and that's the kind of thing about this game is like it's not even always true, or else you want to do like the most unintuitive thing possible, and then maybe that's the solve.
Well, I mean, we talk a lot in puzzle games that some moves are forced. Like, this is always going to be your first move. And this game has a lot of potential first moves.
It's true.
If you agree or disagree with that, Maurice.
Yeah, very much. So in the puzzle move, whereas on the first move is definitely destroying one of the orange locks and then going to the top, like the middle, to get the TSA lock.
Yeah,
and then I think I figured out pretty fast. You gotta grab the other orange and go top right.
Yeah, but outside of that, there are like still two other choices that can lead you down a path that is just incorrect.
Yeah. You lock yourself out of the correct solution pretty early in this game.
Sully in chat, the puzzle extraordinaire, actually sort of decried this even being called a puzzle game. He thought it was just more of a counting game, and it's more of math than it is puzzle. I think that's true for these early worlds. It does get a bit more... Yeah, there's imaginary keys where you need... where you, like, that are like square root of -1 keys.
This math isn't working out. Oh, this math is. I solved it.
Oh, you don't even get one? Oh, yeah.
No, I do.
I see. That's an 8 lock.
Hooray. I solved more puzzles I don't have to do. Oh, I felt so stupid. I felt so dumb.
Yeah, we can imagine that. That's a very
It's something. It's the sad, like, tragic hero story of tragic irony of Maurice always toting, like, here's a Pastebin review, here's the information to glean that's important. Misses the key information on this specific game. It's fortunate that it didn't cause you to lose. So again, I don't think we said it yet, but congratulations on your win.
Congratulations on your win, Maurice. And you won't.
You came in here hot with opinions.
Got a lot of opinions.
When will you? Well, and your next. It looks like your next deadline isn't until the 9th. Does that work out for your vacation schedule?
The 9th of February.
Pretty soon. So I mean, make sure.
This is a very high number. I don't think I've put in this high of a number into the dashboard this iteration of MT. This was a late match.
Oh, you mean front 3?
Oh, for the match number. 165 was your match number. Your next one's 199. Yeah. There's only 210. 210 is the highest number before top 8. Oh no, it's not. Whoops. Keep those subs coming, guys. No,
who would have thought
I think we have a lot. If any mods have been looking at the draw list and being like, that deficit's been there a while, I'm just waiting until I add a bunch. We have probably 20 or 30 still pending to get there. No, it's 220.
All right, everybody. Schedule more doubles.
I think we're good. Plus, we have plenty of great games we played last year that we could dig into if we have to.
I messed up. Well.
All right, so Muir can solve it in this state.
I think he's gonna do it. I believe.
I'll be honest. I solved this puzzle and I have no idea what the solution is.
Yeah. So
we get the 2, right? Oh no, we don't do that.
Oh.
I reset a lot, and every time I reset, I was like, "Oh, they're gonna be angry if this was wrong."
It was only the one time on the 24 block puzzle where like you completely
I solved it
didn't go back
basically
to
the next iteration, so I don't feel that bad about that one.
Yeah,
and
so that wasn't so bad. We were
also trying to solve the puzzle at the same time.
Yeah, Shrambles was just hoping that you didn't lock that out, that whole sequence of moves out as a solution, because it's pretty complicated and it's the only way to do it. So
I do want to point out that in this game it is so hard to remember what the level looked like at the start and if maybe you were missing something. So that like there are some other games I feel like where resetting doesn't show you much more information than you had at that time of the reset, you know?
Yeah.
But in this one, like, the whole level is gone.
I think Muware has it.
No.
No, Muware needs to open that purple door at the bottom after collecting.
It doesn't have the bridge.
I know, I think has it other than that, though, which is easy to get to. Like, I think it's pretty obvious when you get there.
Yeah, it was obvious to me, and I reset to exactly when the bridge was still standing and I had a purple key.
Yeah. Which is actually further back, or less far than Muware's going to need to go. You had already done some of this stuff. And so Muware's going to have to go really far back.
Yeah, it's just the unintuitiveness of opening a door but not collecting the key that's inside the door.
Yeah. Especially if it's the same color. Because like I said earlier, there was this move that I thought I could always do.
What's the World 3 mechanic? I want to know.
Let's see. The infrastructure. Indiscriminate doors. They're very progressive.
It's a gun key. Now you can go into a first-person mode.
Oh, you
right.
just spend all the keys you have of that color. So I only want to pick up one purple key up here.
Got it.
Otherwise this isn't gonna work. And then I will probably want to pick up the one, just because it's the more efficient thing to do.
Yeah, because you need those two at the end.
Yeah, I did see that, but even if I had no idea why, I would still do it just because it's the efficient thing to do.
This game's crazy.
Game's pretty cool. It's weird that it's an I wanna be the guy.
Yeah,
it is weird.
The immediate thing I noticed, I heard the I wanna be the guy jump, and it's like,
yeah, the plop plop plop.
And then the Baba is you solution sound when entering a level.
Oh, does it? Oh yeah, it is. That's funny.
Yeah, apparently the guy is like, it's only like the first half of it that's done or something, and it's still massive. Is it not a paid game? I thought maybe it was paid for the full version. Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, well, we have someone in chat saying it's not finished yet. So these are probably all just placeholder. I would assume at the full release, the sounds will get replaced with different effects.
Maybe. If they keep it an I Want a fan game, they probably won't bother. Because that's the whole thing, you know, is to have fan sounds. The demo is all 12 of those worlds? Oh my gosh, I didn't understand that.
Yeah, imagine if you kept the goal as beat the demo.
On screen I wrote it wrong as beat the demo, and I was like, oh no, did Maurice read that on stream instead on accident, or see it on the dashboard and be like, oh, I'm supposed to do all the levels. That's when you were in the wrong level, and I was like, oh no, is it my fault?
Wait, I need all purples? Game's hard. Sully gonna solve this for me?
Me?
Oh, Sully.
Oh yeah, Sully can solve it.
I mean, I assume I either get all the ones with locks or all the ones without locks. No. Okay, I get 3 with locks and 1 without.
Can you use 0 keys on a blast door?
No. Right, I
sense.
get 2.
I forget what imaginary number of keys means. There's a whole thing, and they all interact with each other. It's too much. Game's too much.
That's how I felt about the game with the keys. In last time top 8.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we extended that goal too far.
There's like 10 different mechanic things in the game, and they all interact with each other, and it's a lot of interactions.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll give Moonware a little bit more time. I don't want to stream for too long. Too much longer. Somebody said there was a gig.
Yeah, no, that race has already started. That started before we finished this race. So
we'll catch that up with the podcast later on, some other day.
Oh, I messed up. Well, I'm way too lazy to figure this out. So there we go.
Well, I think that's going to be it for us today.
Doing a real good job of making a puzzle on the spot.
Yeah. Thank you, Maurice, for streaming for the majority of the day. Thank you, Shrambles, for joining me for commentary. Thanks, Maurice, for racing. Thanks for all of our racers today. We should see what's coming up before I sign off.
But yeah, so we have some matches. We probably aren't going to see Half BC versus Tossed Fish, which is in 24 minutes, because unless we have another restreamer who'd love to pick that up. Otherwise, we will probably see you tomorrow with the Gons versus Quicklime at 12 o'clock, followed by Vitoral versus Full Lizards, which will be a little bit later, so I'll have a break before we possibly kick back at that 6 o'clock time, followed by Hazel Shade 12 versus Max Sale 540 at 7. And then the next day, which will be Tuesday, or will be that night, will be Desdar versus Boney for a nice, quiet 1 a.m. match. And so if you haven't scheduled your MT match...
That's a crazy time to do that race. That's not so
go
bad,
right
actually. I guess Boney might be, not Eastern time.
Yeah, Boney's Mountain time, I believe.
Got it. Well, yeah, if anyone, or anyone else wants to pick that up for the next one, feel free. But we're doing mystery all day. I gotta take a break every once in a while. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, people. But it was great seeing everybody. It was great racing. It was great restreaming. Goodbye.